tell you when it actually starts. Okay, we're good.
We're good? Hi everyone, it's Denise.
And I'm
this
Jameis.
is Jameis. And I'm just going to share this so that people on my Facebook can see it. So, I went today to the Barker's Dozen. It's a new dog treat company that just started in Winnipeg by some people in East Kildonan. One of my previous clients is actually a part of this company. So they are specializing in dog treats that are all like naturally made, and they just look yummy. They look yummy enough that we might want to eat them.
So we're actually going to do that. We're going to call this human trials of these treats. We could feed them to our dog, but that's cheating. So what we've got here is we've got a couple of bags of the Barker's Dozen. I think that's what you call it, right? Barker's Dozen?
Yeah, the Barker's Dozen.
So, and out of fairness, these are probably going to be pretty good. So out of fairness, we've also got some other treats here that we tend to give to our dog. And they're treats, and what's not in them and the reason we give them to him?
There's no BHA or BHT in any of the treats that we give to Pedro. Okay. And he loves these treats.
So what we've got here is we've got petite treats, soft mini bites with lamb, apples, and cinnamon. We're going to taste that thing. We've got these here, liver bites that come from Costco, less than 8 calories per treat. That's pretty important. Pure beef liver. I'm not sure if she's going to be able to do it, but I'm going to definitely go through. We're going to taste each one of the 4 of these. We've got water in case they don't go down as well as we're hoping. And I've even got pop here in case I really need a full rinse here. But we're going to, which one do you want to start with? Do you want to try them?
Well, let me tell them a little bit about these Barker's Dozen. So the Barker's Dozen Bad to the Bone biscuits, they look really cute because they've made them into little bones. Pedro gobbled these up as soon as I got home. And they have oat flour, unsweetened organic applesauce, or pure pumpkin, depending on which flavor you get, which I got a combination of both. So we'll be surprised when we have one. And they also have all natural peanut butter, eggs, and organic honey. And the icing that you saw is carob chips and virgin coconut oil. So that's those.
Looks like a little bone.
Yeah,
this
is the training size, the very small size, because Pedro's only a Chihuahua, so that is still quite big for him.
Seems fitting we start with the training size before we get to the big giant liver ones.
Yeah, but he only gets a part of those usually. So then the other ones we bought are called Bark Bites, and they are also little bones. They also come in paws. And they come in strawberry or blueberry, which I bought a combo pack, so there's some of both in here. And they are plain Greek yogurt chips, virgin coconut oil, and dehydrated berry of choice. So again, either blueberry, this one looks like it's blueberry, and then there's some strawberry in here. And I think Pedro's had both already. And I'll have to spill some out to find the strawberry. There's a strawberry one. So we have a few out. Now, these ones here, I mean, he loves these, but I mean, on the other hand, they still have quite a list of things that are in them. It's like lamb meal, which isn't great because it's lamb meal and not just lamb. Dried ground potatoes, tapioca flour, glycerin. Oh, I can't believe we're giving him that. And then lamb, and then chicken fat, and cane molasses, and pea fiber, and apples, and flaxseed. Chickpeas, salt, cinnamon, guar gum, and
all the things a growing human needs.
and rosemary extract. So there is quite a few things in here. So these aren't necessarily the greatest things to give him, but he does really like them. And they don't contain any byproducts, meat byproducts, or corn, wheat, soy, and they don't have any artificial preservatives, colors, or flavors. So that's probably why he got those for Christmas. And then, we have the liver bites, which are just 100% liver. I'm trying to see 100% pure beef liver, and they are dehydrated liver.
Yeah, chunks of freeze-dried liver. Now, we will say our dog definitely does love these things. These are definitely our go-to treat so far. So based on how much he loves them, I'm very curious to see if I'm going to love them too. I mean, just if you take a smell of them, you really got to be here to appreciate it, but they smell like a piece of dried old gym sock is what they smell like. it's not something that you would definitely find all that appetizing.
You can have that bigger piece.
I'm going for full size here. So everybody's waiting for us to test these things. So which one do you want to start with? If this is our tried and tested one, do you want to start with this?
Sure, but I'm not eating that big of one.
I will. It definitely smells like an old gym sock.
I wanted to see if there was questions. Oh, Michelle's watching and Sherry's watching. Ooh, hi. So, okay. Oh, yeah, see, I gotta turn off the sound on here because...
Yeah, so we don't have any feedback.
We're gonna have feedback. How do I shut that off?
Just turn the volume down, way down.
There we go.
Okay, so you want me
Sorry
to go first
that.
here?
Sure.
Should we find a bigger one? Hold on, let's see if we can find a bigger one.
I think that's about the biggest.
Ah, come on. There's bigger ones than that. There's thicker ones than that.
Okay, they might be thicker, but typically they're a rectangle.
Yeah, they're all about the same size. So we typically break these in half to give it to the dog. Okay, so you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't smell very good. And I've actually never tried one of these. I did lick a milk bone one time, and it actually tasted like a cookie, but there was no way I was going to eat it. So this will be the first time in my life I've ever actually eaten a dog treat. I'm actually going to eat this thing and swallow it. I'm not just going to spit it out. We've got no provisions to spit this stuff out. So if it's going in, it's going down. So here we go.
Oh my God, I can't believe it.
It's exactly as bad as you think it is.
And it's so dry, I bet.
It's so dry. It's funny. Yeah, do I smell like it? It tastes exactly like it smells. It's like I'm eating a dried out gym sock.
It's not like having liver and onions at the
no,
the Salisbury House.
To be honest, without a sip of liquid, I'm not even sure if I can physically swallow it. But see how it goes. Nope.
I'm only doing this tiny little piece. I am such a chicken.
Yeah. It's too dry for me to swallow. It looks like cheating, but I need a little bit of liquid to get it down.
But honestly, if my dad were here, he would tell you that anytime he's put liver in our ramaki, I usually can't eat for the entire day. So the fact that I'm going to put this little tiny piece in my mouth is, I can't believe I'm going to
That's exactly as terrible as you think it was. Go for it. You can do it.
Oh, I gotta have some water first.
I'm going to cleanse my palate for the next little treat here.
Yeah? Oh, okay.
It's good, hey?
Oh, God.
It's good. I can't wait for the next one. Come on, you can do it.
Oh, I swallowed it, but I'm having Pepsi, which I don't normally have.
Okay.
To get it to go down.
Yeah, no, that was not very enjoyable.
Was
yeah, I'd have to get $5 to do that again, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do this one next. Let's do these petite pieces.
Michelle's commenting.
This one's a little softer. This one's it's a lot smaller. Like, I don't know if you can tell by looking at it, but it's a tiny little. It's probably the size of one of those chocolate chips you use while you're baking.
Yeah, it's meant for tiny dogs.
It's softer. I would say that. I mean, you tell me if I'm wrong, but it smells like either a prune or a raisin. Doesn't it have a very raisiny smell? Maybe it does, because I hate raisins. Raisins
to me, it does not smell like raisins, but I like raisins.
Let's give it a try. Let's go together. 1, 2, 3. It's funny, it's soft, but it's equally as dry as the liver. It's a little sweeter. I will give it that. It's a tiny bit sweeter, but it's, again, same thing. It's just as bad as you think it is.
Yeah.
Without a sip of water, it's not going down.
Considering that says it's got apple and cinnamon and...
Yeah. Okay, which one was better out of those two?
God, I don't know. They were both awful.
If I had to eat a second one...
How does he still love us if that's what we feed him?
If I had to eat a second one, I'd go for the...
Texture, I'd say dry and disgusting.
Yeah. If you've ever done the cracker challenge where you put 5 crackers in your mouth, not all at once, but you have 1 minute to eat 5 soda crackers, and you can't have anything to drink, the actual texture of it's hard to describe. It basically breaks down into dryness. It's like something...
That was awful.
Yeah. If you chew on a small piece of wood that was really dried out, it's basically the equivalent of that. With a hint of raisins on this one. That one, it was like gym sock gross. This one actually had a hint of raisins. So, okay, let's move on to something a little better.
So this is the Barker's Dozen Bad to the Bone biscuits in the training size, because he's only a Chihuahua, so I figured that would be plenty big enough. So this has carob chips on top of it. So glad that I'm... That's right, I was thinking about you, Cam.
It looks like a cookie.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like a graham wafer cookie, but it doesn't smell like one. It still smells like a dog treat.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about you because you had said, sorry, I'm looking at my iPad because that's where your comment is, but you're over there. So I was thinking, yeah, like I should probably try the things my kid eats, right? Like, I mean, no one would.
Yeah, if you want your children to eat, you should at least test it first. So that's what we're doing with these human trials.
But honestly, these Barker's Dozen ones definitely look like something a human being could eat. Okay.
Time for treat number 3.
Yeah, so we don't know if we're getting apple or pumpkin.
Okay.
Because it's just random in this package.
This one, it doesn't smell like either.
Alright.
You know what? It's actually, to be honest with you, it's significantly better.
Oh my god, is it ever?
Yeah, honestly, it is not just because I mean, we're not sponsored by these guys. So
No.
from a taste test, like, it's so good.
You're gonna eat another one?
No, second one.
So could you tell could you tell if it was pumpkin?
No, now it's just a big mix of dog treat in there.
So you can't tell if it's pumpkin or applesauce?
It actually tastes like...
But it's good.
They call it trail mix here. It does taste like you're eating a bit of trail mix with a hint of chocolate. It almost tastes like a chocolate donut from Tim Hortons, to be honest with you.
I don't think that's what they call this.
No, I know, but that's what it tastes like. I see a bit of a donut word there, and it has kind of...
Oh no, these are all the things that they sell.
Oh.
This is the It's Bad to the Bone biscuits.
Okay.
These are all the other ones that they sell. So
okay. Well,
there are cookies at Pet Value. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, no, they have all kinds.
I won't eat a third one, but I did eat 2.
Well, this is the one that I'm kind of looking forward to because this one is Greek yogurt chips with coconut oil and dehydrated berries. So this one that I have, do you want to split one in half and have half?
No, I'm going full steam.
Yeah, I know, but that one's got blueberries, so let's have half strawberry, half blueberry. Oh, thanks. And
they have a definite yogurt smell to them.
Yeah.
And you can taste a little bit of, or not taste, you can smell a bit of the berry in there. Like this one here has kind of, that's not strawberry, what is that? Is this
that one's strawberry and that one's blueberry.
Strawberry, okay. Because I can definitely tell with the blueberry one that is blueberry. And I mean, we have had cookies like this before that were made out of yogurt, sweet yogurt. So, let's give it a try.
Those are good, actually.
This actually doesn't taste any different than if you went and bought yogurt candies.
Yeah, you're right.
It's no different. Yep.
So the next time I'm craving a snack, I might just break into pages.
No, let's not do that. Let's not go there. But,
just joking.
Yeah.
Not really.
You could actually, if you shape these like a regular yogurt treat, like a regular human yogurt treat, nobody would know the difference.
No one would know that they were meant for dogs.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, they are good, Michelle. They are really tasty. I could totally eat more of them.
Yeah.
And my dog eats Greek yogurt on the daily, so I think he's going to love these. But you know what? He usually has plain Greek yogurt, so this might actually be a little on the sweet side for him because you can totally taste the fruit in it.
The fruit kind of tastes like it's a little dried. Is it dry fruit? Like is it?
It's dehydrated.
Dehydrated, okay.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't chew like a piece of fresh fruit does.
No.
It's a little chewier per se, but
yeah. So those were pretty good, honestly. So that is the Barker's Dozen. They have a website which I tagged them on this video. They are brand new. They just started taking orders this week, so I already put in my order. They had some pretty neat looking stuff, but Pedro's so little, so I wasn't really thinking of buying him like a donut, or the waffles looked really good. And then they have a whole bunch of, what else? Pupcakes, tail wagging waffles, Bad to the Bone biscuits, which are bigger than these ones, but that's what they are. Yogurt berry bark bites, that's these. And trail mix. I think the trail mix was mostly like dehydrated vegetables, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong. Check out their page. They are good treats, and their pickup is just on Melbourne, and they do some deliveries a couple times a week. So,
if I had to rate these, I would definitely say that.
Very cool snacking on puppy yummies, yeah.
Is this the yogurt one? Okay, so yogurt would be my first choice. This cookie would be my second choice, and distant last would be this one, and of course the very last one. I mean, if I never have one of these again in my life, it'll be too soon. So that was so gross. That would be how. But honestly, if Pedro was rating these, I think this one would still be first, because this one he absolutely flips he's
over.
Used to it,
And I gave him some of these when we first got home, and he really liked the yogurt one, and he scarfed it down pretty much right away. I had to break it in half because it was a little big for him. And then the bark bite, or sorry, the training biscuits here, I didn't break that one in half and he ate it right away. So I think he really likes these. These ones he doesn't mind. I usually put them in his, he has a little toy slipper. I shove them in there and he digs them out throughout the night.
Well, this is a 14-year habit for him, so it's going to take him a little while to get
Yeah.
used to the new one. So
He's had those ones since he was a pup. I said a baby.
Yes, people know. This definitely give this stuff a try. If you got a dog and you want to get him some unique treats, definitely give these a try. Yeah. To be honest, you can throw them in your backpack if you're hiking too, and you need a snack. You can do that too. So yeah, my vote's for these. Absolutely, burn it.
Yeah, those ones are good.
Yeah. Maybe if this is good enough video, they'll sponsor us, but you never know.
Sponsor us to
yeah.
do what?
For now, we'll give it I'd give it an A for taste. I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'd give it an A for taste. All right, are we done here?
I think we're done.
All right.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
I really appreciate you coming out and hanging out with us. Okay.
Okay, take it easy. We're going to do more stuff like this in the future, so stay tuned.
Okay.
How do you end this? There we go.